Free Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I am outside with my chickens, the baby chicks. They are out here getting acclimated to the weather. This is their second time being outside. The last time we took them out, we put them in the chicken coop with the big chickens. And the big chickens, some of them were okay with it, but some of them didn't like it too much. So today we decided we'd acclimate them and bring them to the front yard and just let them play while I clean out their chicken coop. They're really out here enjoying the sunshine right now. And so what I'm going to do is just let them play right here while I am cleaning out their brooder. It's kind of windy out here today, but it is not cool. It's windy and it's very warm. So the chickens, they have to get acclimated to being outside the same way the plants have to get acclimated. You can't bring them out all of a sudden and just put them out. You have to let those plants come out a little bit at a time so they get used to the wind and the weather, the sunshine. And that's the same thing that we're doing with the chickens. The chickens are over a month old now. So at 6 weeks, they're supposed to be ready to go outside and get in the chicken coop with the other chickens as long as the weather is at least 50 degrees. The temperature still should be above 50 in the next couple of weeks. So what we're going to be doing is just letting them get used to it. And then once those temperatures start cooling down, they will already have been outside. And then that is the way we did with the other chickens. So we did not have any problem, and that is the way that it is recommended that it be done. So they are seeming like they are enjoying themselves right now. We're cleaning out the brooder, fixing to get it rinsed out and dried, put some fresh bedding in it, and then also clean out their food containers. And this is the bedding that came out of the brooder, and we're going to take it and put it on the compost. Okay, they're back inside in a clean brooder. Okay, before we go outside, I wanted to show you all what one day's difference has done on these Napa cabbage seedlings. They have completely germinated now. Yesterday, they were just starting. So I have them under this LetPot grow light, and they are already making progress. So I just wanted to show you all the progress that they have made. Then I want you all to miss this. And now we are going to go outside and plant some of my seedlings. Okay, I have been trying to hold on to these plants, but right now it is time for these plants right here to go. And this is my goji berry. I am about to pull it out. I still have a lot of other goji berry left, but this one here is really kind of on my nerve because it is filled with these leaf-footed bugs. These leaf-footed bugs are so aggressive. When you come across them, they will make you think that they are wasps because they are that aggressive. They will just fly into you. And so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take these out. I am leaving the roots in, and so these roots will produce more goji berries next season. But they have done a good job this season. I'm pulling some roots out. I'm not keeping all of them. They have did a great job this season. They were very productive, and these leaf-footed bugs are attacking. But I am going to go ahead and remove these plants. There are some ants in here. So I'm going to treat this bed with some diatomaceous earth before I plant in it. Okay, so I don't know if you all can see these ants in this bed or not, but they are in here. And has anybody else's little hand rakes and shovels all disappeared? I think I may have one or two left. I got a purple one that Cynthia got for me, it's at the back of the garden. So maybe that's what they're all just scattered all over the garden. I just need to walk around the garden and find them. Okay, so I'm gonna put a handful of this diatomaceous earth in here. And now I'm gonna work it in with my fork. And I don't know what type of root this is. There's some roots in here that I don't know what they are. I would hate to be destroying a blueberry or something like that. I know it was some sort of food, since I did not cut it all the way, but I did not leave a label in here either. I am going to think that it maybe is a blueberry. Whatever it is, I don't remember bearing much fruit this season. Okay, so I kind of worked this soil up, but that was to get this diatomaceous earth in here. And since I have worked this soil up like this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to redo my irrigation in this bed. So now, let's get that done. Okay, so we're going to fix this bed, get it ready, have it irrigated and everything. I went in and got me some of these little fittings. And so what I'm going to do is to start out by cutting I'm going to cut this 1/2 inch tubing that I have running to this bed. It's already hooked up to the irrigation, so all I need is this black tubing. So I cut it, and I'm going to connect it to this brown tubing. And I'm going to connect it with one of these that has a hole that go all the way through. So I guess I actually got to talk this out, because you remember last time when I was out there in the onion bed, I connected it with a goof plug that was sealed on both ends. And then when I turned my water on, my water was not running through it. I was wondering what was wrong. So that is what was wrong. It did not have a place for the water to flow through. So this time I am going to connect it with this one. That is going to allow my water to flow through. And this is one of these tubes that I think I purchased this black tubing online. I'm not sure. Because sometimes you go to Lowe's and they'll have different types of 1/4 inch tubing. Now, I've been able to get the 1/2 inch tubing the same at Lowe's, and I like it. The one that I ordered online was awful. It's laying over there now. I'm probably going to use it to bend over my raised beds and try to make some hoops out of it or something, because it's not good for doing my irrigation. I could not get it to work. So I'm going to hook this other end to this brown drip irrigation, and this tubing has the drip in it. It already has the hose in it. So that is what I like about this. There are already holes in it that once I curl it around in here, I don't have to worry about it the way I had it just coming out one place on this, and it was just running directly to, like I had one plant in here, and I had it, but I need this to run all the way around the perimeter of this little bed, because I'm going to have more than one plant in here. So now that I have this connected to my 1/4, now that I have this connected to my 1/4 inch black tubing, I don't want the water to come out the end, so I'm going to go ahead now. I can put this little goof plug in here, and this goof plug do not have anything. It does not have a hole on either end. So I'm going to put this in the end, and then I'm going to put this tubing into this container. And I want the part that has the holes in it, I want all of it inside the bed. And so now, see, I have this in the bed, and I can have the water running all throughout my bed, not just to one plant. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and get my fertilizer, and I'm going to amend this bed again, because it's been a while since this bed has been amended. Okay, so I'm going to be adding some of this blood meal. And this is our nitrogen. And some of our garden tone. I'm going to go ahead and staple my drip tubing down with these landscape staples. Now I'm going to start popping in some plants. First plant I got is this tiny little old dill. It is so cute and so small. It has been outside for a while getting acclimated. But see, like I told you, these plants, they won't get any size as long as they're just sitting outside in these little pots like this. They're just going to sit there. And so I want these plants to go ahead and get planted out into the garden so that they can go ahead and grow. So I found, this is the one that I found, y'all. This is the best one that I found. I know I've got probably 20 of them out here over the garden, and I'll find them during the fall season. But for right now, we're just going to use what we got. I'm just going to pop that plant in. And that's not a lot about popping these plants in. It's just basically making a hole and dropping them in. Now this celery is looking really good. This is some pink celery. Got some nice roots on it. It is looking like it is really ready to grow. It has been planted out for a while. I broke a leaf, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull this one off. I bought some beets over here too. I put a lot of the nitrogen in this bed. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this beet in, and I won't give it any more nitrogen. I'll just go ahead and start to giving it the phosphorus, because you don't want to give your root vegetables too much nitrogen, or it just causes them to just get a lot of leaves and not produce any fruit. So you want your root vegetables to produce, if it's beets or carrots or rutabagas or potatoes, whatever you want them to produce. You want them to produce more of the fruit than of the leaves. So don't give them too much nitrogen. I think these are some mustard greens. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in this one mustard. Now those that may be a turnip green. I think that may be a turnip. But the nitrogen will be really good for your leafy vegetables like your celery and your dill. But the turnips, they also need phosphorus. It's one of those leaf-footed bugs. Okay, so and to just make this bed beautiful, I am going to add one of these purple pansies to the bed. And these are some that I purchased. These have a nice root on those. And I'm just gonna pop it back here at the back with this plant that I don't know what it is, but I'm not gonna take it out because probably something that I had planted for the spring and summer months, and I just cut the top off of it, so obviously it was something that I planned to keep, because otherwise I would have removed the root. Okay, so now I'm going to water these plants in. So this little tiny bed has diatomaceous earth in it to go ahead and take care of the insects that were left in the bed, like those, if those leaf-footed bugs had any eggs in there, or if those ants are deep within the soil. It's going to take care of all of that. And now it has amendments. It has the blood meal and some garden tone in it. Fertilize these new plants. We're going to check back on this bed in about a few days, and we're going to see how much it has progressed, because these plants are really growing really fast out here this fall. Okay, so this is another bed that looking like it said I had enough for this summer. And everything in it looks pretty bad. So I'm going to start cutting it out. Got some eggplant in here. I've got a lot of eggplant in other places in this garden, so I'm not going to worry too much about this bed with this eggplant. I'm going to go ahead and pull, if I can pull it out. I don't know, it's so thick. I'm about to pull my whole bed apart, trying to get it out. This was a Lizzie pepper. I got peppers off of it last week, but for some reason today, I guess it's because of all the winds that we've been having, this bed is so dry now. And it has irrigation running to it. I don't want to move this bed around too much. I'm going to pull all these labels out. There are a lot of labels in here. It don't look like I removed a label the entire season. Okay, this is part of the eggplant I just pulled out. This is a pepper. It's like this pepper plant wants to come on out by the root. I'm going to help it on out by the root. I had a brick in this bed, and this brick was in here. I don't know why this brick was in here. I'm just going to take it out. Oh, at one point I had a trellis in this bed, so the brick was part of the plan to hold the trellis together. I don't know what these little plants are. I think these may be some beans, because I had planted beans in here. We're just going to leave them and see what they're going to do. I never did get any beans, because that's what the trellis was for. So, okay, I don't see any ants or anything, but it's not going to hurt anything to go ahead and put some diatomaceous earth in this bed also. I'm just gonna put a little bit in there because I don't really see any ants. Go ahead and add my garden tone. Bring my blood meal. Add a handful of blood meal. And I have my little hand rake, and I'll go ahead and see if I can break this soil. Y'all, this soil is so dry. And I know the irrigation was working in this bed. Okay, there's another irrigation line that was connected to this bed. So I'm going to give that line to something else. I'm only going to need one line now since I am going to be redoing this irrigation in this bed. So what I'm going to do, trying not to pull those beans out, we'll go ahead and cut me a piece of line. Go ahead and cut me a piece of tubing. I'm just going to estimate what I think I'm going to need for this bed. We'll cut this tubing. And this is probably part of the problem because this irrigation, the water is having to go up so high to get into this bed. So that is probably part of the problem. Or most of the problem. Add make sure I get the right fitting. Okay, I got one right here that has a hole going all the way through. It really helps to have on gloves when you push them in with your hand. Okay, now I'm going to connect it to the other end of this drip tubing. I'm going to add it to my I was trying to bring everything that I needed over here, but I left the staples. So I got to get my staples. Okay, so we're going to take this tubing and start working it through this bed. I'm going to put my first staple right here. Take my tubing around here. And here. Bring it around these little onions that are planted in this bed. I hope y'all can see me. I'll bring this up like this, and I still got to put a goop plug on the end. Move this over just a little bit more. Okay, now that's really kind of funny. So I'm gonna put a goop plug in the end of this one. Take a look around. Look around. Make sure nothing's sneaking up on me. Okay, I got a goop plug. I'm going to have to add some soil to this bed because this bed is dry and the soil is not looking that good right now. So I'm going to add a little soil to it. I'm going to put this goop better now. And then let's stop right here. Okay. Okay, so now that irrigation is looking a whole lot better. I'm going to add some soil. And then I'm going to pop some plants in. Okay, so I got some soil. I'm just going to put it in this bed. Pick my onion up here. See if I can. I guess I probably should have did this before I put my irrigation down, but hopefully it would be okay. Okay, so now I got some plants that were in there. They came with it, some seedlings that I thought had it. So we're gonna see if they'll come back. They got those beans in there. I think that's what those are, beans. These seedlings right here are some of some lacinated kale. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff on the ground. I'm gonna add some more of my blood meal. As you can see, this soil is still looking very dry. I'm gonna water it after I get my plants in. And these are some pot choy that I am going to put in this bed. I am just basically popping them in, y'all. Okay, so now that bed is filled with some pak choy. I'm going to add one of my pansy plants. Maybe two. Pop in one right here at the back. There's another one right here at the front. Don't even look like anything because it don't really have that many flowers on it right now. Popping in right here. Okay, let's get some water and put on this bed so we can liven it up. This is not, y'all almost failed. I almost failed for no reason because I didn't have to go nowhere. I got the water right here. So let's put some water on this bed. Okay, so I ran until I see water running out the bottom of the bed. And the next time they get water, it'll be getting it through the drip irrigation. Okay, let's check on some of the beds that we recently planted, like this parsnip bed. The parsnip bed has started to putting up some, the parsnips have germinated. We have some germination in this bed. I also see that this bed has some of those goji berry plants growing in, so I'm just going to remove what I know is goji berry. These are goji berries right here. But this one is a parsnip, so we're going to leave the parsnip. By pulling our parsnip, we're excited about having parsnips germinating so quickly. I have a lot of confidence in these grow bags for root vegetables, so we're going to see how it works out. Okay, the next bed is one of the grow bags that has celery in it, some beets, and it is also growing what either looks like ground cherries or goji berries. And there's another plant in here that looks like either a collard or something like that, collard or broccoli. Give them some water. They're looking like they have really grown a lot since we put them in this bed. And this bed is the bed I was telling you about that has a lot of, it has goji berries, ground cherries, and carrots. And the ground cherries and the goji berries are smothering out the carrots. And I said I was going to go ahead and pull these goji berry plants out. I do not want to lose my soil, but I do not need these goji berry plants in here. This one is huge, and it got this way in a small amount of time. So what I'm probably going to do, because it has just about ruined my carrot crop in here. Oh, that was the ground cherry I just pulled out. I said I was going to leave the ground cherry in, but the ground cherry, I just pulled out a ground cherry. And this is a ground cherry. It is full of ground cherries, and they are getting bigger by the second, it seems like. The other day I opened one up and it was just tiny. But look, this one has gotten big in just a couple of days. So when they turn yellow, they'll be trying to eat them. Kind of hate I pulled that other one out now because y'all, we do love to eat these ground cherries. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pull this goji berry out. Come on, goji berry, you got to go. Yeah, I know you got some good berries on you, but you got to go. We'll get some more goji berries next season because y'all not going to have time to ripen. And this is more goji berries. Yeah, I got more. I got some more goji berries out in the garden. It's not like this. These are all my goji berries. I got a whole lot of goji berries over in the east garden. I heard some over here making some noise. I don't have my shovel over here with me. I would wear it out with this. I would tear this wall. I would tear this Lowe's. What is this? Wand. I would tear this Lowe's wand up on something. I have to. And then look at these leaf-footed bugs. And I do see that I have some beautiful eggplant over there. Now I got some eggplant in the house that I got to go in and get put up because I don't want any of them to go to waste. I got eggplant and peppers that I need to be working on right now. And I guess I will go ahead and get those taken care of. But now I got these goji berries out of this bed. I'm gonna go pull the rest of them out. Pull up some of these weeds too. Don't need any more goji berries growing this season. Pull them all out. And then we'll be ready to plant some more carrots in here. We'll drop some more carrot seeds. Carrots are looking pretty good. But I will be fixing the, I will be redoing my irrigation in this bed also. Eventually I'll have all my beds fixed the way that I want them. I'm going to give these plants some water. Let me raise these plants up and look and see what's over here. See if anything is over here. Okay, there is a huge eggplant right there. One right here. And then I got a big one right there. I need to get it. Let's go ahead and water this bed, get this soil going. I'm going to get this other eggplant. I see an eggplant inside the bed. I see one of those long ones in the bed. Wow, y'all eggplants all in here. I found me a stick too. It ain't big enough to do nothing with, but it's a stick. Wow, this is huge. Right? So leave a little one. Get this one. See, I got eggplant in the house I need to be putting up, and I'm getting more eggplant, but I can go ahead and put them up when I put the other ones up. Okay, let's see. Which way I'm going to go to try to get the rest of the eggplant. Just a long way to be reaching. This one. Now look at these two beauties. These are some beauties. Okay, so this is my eggplant harvest for today. All right, let's go get some eggs. Hey, girl. Hey, Kane. What y'all doing? I meant to bring y'all some treats, but I forgot. I really did forget. Hey, Kane. You said you ain't let them girls fool you. You gonna say they can food. You know what it is. You not let them girls fool you. Okay, it seems like the egg production is getting low. Since it's turned fall, only have 5 eggs today. Chick, 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 chick. Grub tail, black soldier fly lava. That grub terrier, black soldier fly lava get them every time. So I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video today and that you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.